Ranger is one of the 8 playable classes of AION 2. This is a range DPS class which is using a longbow as a main weapon. In today's video, you'll find out everything what we know so far about this class. Before we start, let me just say, subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of AION 2 videos in the future. I'm preparing lots of guides for new players, PvP-wise and PvE-wise, best builds for each class, also guides regarding guild system, crafting, dungeons, raids, everything what you need to know from World of AION 2, you'll find it here on my YouTube channel. Also, follow me on Twitch. I'm live streaming every single day, mandatory, no skipping. Visit me on Twitch every day about 7 p.m. Central European Time. If you have any kind of questions regarding the game, I'll be glad to answer and also to keep you updated regarding everything what is happening in World of AION 2. But now let's focus on the main topic of this video. Check out this beauty in front of you. Ranger in action. Here you can see presentation of gameplay for Ranger class, which we have get from developers of this game NCSoft during second live stream. And actually we have get already lots of gameplay footage regarding Ranger. Here you can see Ranger in Fire Temple dungeon. One of the legendary dungeons in original AION is also present here in AION 2. However, absolutely in different kind of form. You can see here 4-player party. Yes, 4-player party, not 6 players party. That is maximum size of the party in AION 2, and you can see Ranger in action. What we can see from gameplay of the Ranger, I already mentioned, main and the only weapon of this class is a longbow. In AION 2 specifically, differently from original AION, each class can use only one weapon. For Ranger, it's a longbow. No surprise here. Like I have already said, this is a DPS class, a range DPS class, very mobile, fast-paced, fluid. You'll notice here also blink ability, dashing, using a lot. And what I like about this class, specifically regarding Ranger, all the time during combat, moving. How can you recognize low-quality MMORPG? It's very simple. When you are attacking a target during the combat, you cannot move. If you see that kind of MMORPG, then you know it's a bad MMORPG. However, this is not the case with AION 2. You can move while you attack with each class, any gameplay of any class in AION 2. And for Ranger specifically, you are moving all the time. Very dynamic, fast-paced, and fluid class. I like this fluidity, this movement about Ranger. You can see here, very beautiful skill animations also. Very nice gameplay. This was actually gameplay from NC Taiwan live stream. Oh, look at this, how much back crit. Yes, back crit will be the thing in AION 2. And you can see very nice avoiding of damage. In front of you, you can see gameplay from gentleman here from NC Taiwan community team. And he's playing directly during live stream. And this gameplay was actually really nice showcase of gameplay of this class. Later, I will show you skills of the Ranger. Yes, you already have information regarding skills of the Ranger. That is very interesting. And I will give you feedback what players who have already played Ranger during FGT test on servers in Taiwan and in Korea feel about Ranger. Because there are already people who have played Ranger class during 2 testing phases in Korea, 1 testing phase, another in Taiwan. You will see their feedback, their opinion about Ranger. But before that, I will show you skills, what actually directly means every skill of the Ranger. Let's check now still a little bit of gameplay. Presentation, they're moving here to the boss room. This was actually happening during second live stream from NCSoft. Look at this again. This was so good. Very high burst, lots of crit. Incredible, just incredible looking. I have to say, this would be one of my favorite classes currently in AION 2. My favorite classes so far are Ranger, Cleric, and Chanter. However, each class has something unique to offer in AION 2, depending on your gameplay style. Do you play more PvP or PvE? Do you play more tanky classes or DPS classes or maybe healing classes? All depends what is your gameplay style. Do you play more PvP or PvE? And of course, do you play more in a party? All depends on your gameplay style. However, you can see here really beautiful presentation of a Ranger gameplay. Here they're going to sit down a little bit, I think, before entering a final boss room, where Chromedy is waiting for them. New updated version, of course, of Fire Temple. You will see final boss looking really good. Regarding UI, don't worry about this too much, because this was a long time ago. This footage we can get a long time ago. They have already improved UI. UI is now looking much better. This is looking, this is not looking too great. This was second live stream from NCSoft. This was like 3 months ago. In the last few live streams, we have seen brand new UI. It's not completely different, but it's definitely much better looking. So these colors here for skills and everything is now much greatly improved. You can see here Cleric and Sorcerer. That was Sorcerer a little bit dancing. Now we have Cleric dancing. I have already videos of this type prepared for other classes. Everything what we know so far regarding each class. And of course, after release of the game on servers in Korea and Taiwan, I will play the game actively and you will see guides for each class. Best gear and best builds, because I want to play on servers in Korea and Taiwan. I want to play each class. I'll play lots of PvP and PvE. You'll see videos on my YouTube channel, specifically guides for each class. Okay, are they going to enter now? I hope they're going to enter. This is gameplay footage what we have get so far. There were in other several few occasions we have seen also a Ranger in action, but this Fire Temple dungeon was actually a really nice presentation of gameplay of Ranger. They will defeat the boss very fast. You will see, here we go, a little bit of a trailer before entering boss room. Chromedy is coming, and here is Chromedy looking absolutely incredible. Check this out. And here we go. Let's see a Ranger in action on final boss of Fire Temple dungeon. All the time moving, absolutely amazing. I really like this dynamic style of the combat. I don't like when character is standing in one slot and that's it, right? You cannot move too much. Luckily in AION, like I said, we don't have problem with that. Combat in AION is looking very good. You can move with your character all the time when you attack. Like I said already during this video, this is very easy way how can you recognize bad game, bad combat. You cannot move while you attack. We have seen that in many games, sadly, in many new games in the last few years, that you are stuck, that you are like stuck in the ground. You cannot move while you, with your character while you attack. That's a sign it's a bad game. It's a bad combat and bad game. Here in this case, yeah, we have amazing dynamic combat of the Ranger. And range, look at the range, 30 meters. That was 32 meters hit from the Ranger here. That's a very nice distance, very nice distance. You can see here, again, that blink and dash. Here we go. Okay, it took some damage here. They're not taking too much damage in general because, here we go, stun. They're not taking too much damage because they are geared. They are geared for sure, of course, for this presentation. But beautiful burst, beautiful skill animations. Again, lots of back crit. Look how much crit, back crit is this. And what kind of burst of damage this is. It feels really good. Ranger, I think it will be one of the best classes without any doubt. What I have seen so far, at least, we still didn't play, but I will play it very soon, November 18. Stay tuned here on my YouTube channel. There will be lots of videos. For every class of AION 2, I'll make guides regarding builds, gearing up, and you will see everything what you need to know also regarding other systems of the game, regarding crafting, housing. I'm preparing videos regarding each. A Ranger have died here. It's happening. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Here we go, rest. And we go back. Boss is already getting close to 25%. Boss is going down. Again, moving all the time, moving. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. Every class of AION 2 have some kind of dash or blink for avoiding damage. Depending on the class, of course, it's a different type of the blink or dash, but it's definitely there. Here we go. You can see lock on target, obviously here. In many cases, Ranger is looking in another direction, but still hitting the target. That means that this game is not having pure action combat. Combat of this game is something in between. This is hybrid of action combat and tab target combat. You can see here, look, Ranger looking in totally different direction, but still in some moments, right, you can see, and still hitting the target all the time. lock on target, so arrows are moving in that direction. That means this is definitely not pure action combat. However, you can see also some resemblance to action combat, specifically also for other classes, directional hits, right, dash, blink. You can see avoiding of the damage. It's specific for action combat. So it's a hybrid. It's a modern combat like one really modern MMORPG should have. And here we go. This is the end. They have finished here Chrome MIDI. So this was a presentation of a gameplay of Ranger class, something what we would expect from Ranger class. A range DPS class, very dynamic, fast-paced, fluid combat, bursty skill animations, and looking really good in motion. Now I want to show you skills of the Ranger class. I'm here on AION 2 community Discord. You'll find the link in the pinned comments below this video, where I can find this very nice post from Fellow Graphics. Thank you, Fellow, again on this very beautiful post regarding skills of Ranger class. Let's check what we have here. First skill here, Griffin Arrow. Type, physical attack. Effect, deals 1,300 damage up to 3 enemies along the Griffin flight path. Armor break 50, cost 200 MP, cast instant, cooldown 1 minute. Okay, that's a longer cooldown. That's actually pretty long. Range 20 meters. Even that we have seen regarding range, many skills were like 30 and even more meters from Ranger. Arrow Rain, another skill. Physical attack debuff. AoE around target within 20 meters, hitting up to 6 enemies. Ooh, this is good. Within 4 meters for almost 2k damage, stunning them for 2 seconds. This is amazing. This is not only single target skill, it's 6 enemies within 4 meters for 2000 damage and stun. Cooldown is long. Cooldown is very long. Cost is 300 MP. Range is pretty decent. Target and nearby enemies. So what I like about this skill, stun. Every 2 minutes, stun. Silence Arrow, let's check what we have here. Name of this skill already is saying a lot. Physical attack debuff. Also, before I continue, I need to mention that take everything what you can see here today with grain of salt. Developers of the game, they can change in a meanwhile, before Korean release and also later for global release of the game, they can change all of these skills. Once I get into the game, actually playing the game, that will be very soon, November 18, you will see for each class, each skill specifically, I will make video, real skills in the game. For today, this is all we have so far. So Silence Arrow, physical attack debuff, 1,800 damage, and silences the target for 5 seconds. Guys, silencing for 5 seconds, that's insane. In PvP, this is victory for the Ranger. Cooldown, 1 minute and 24 seconds. That's actually not that long, because silence lasts for 5 seconds. If you can hit the target during that time, that's it. You have just win, right? Single target, of course, this would be too much to have 5-second silence AoE. No way. Of course, it's a single target. Beagle Power, this is a physical damage type of the skill. Buff, increases damage by 200 for self and allies within 40 meters for 14 seconds. So this is basically buff. Cooldown 2 minutes, self and up to 4 nearby allies. So this is buff for the party. Stealth, of course, what kind of Ranger this would be when we wouldn't have stealth in AION 2 for the Ranger. This is entering stealth for 30 seconds, cannot use during combat, entering combat, cancel it. Okay, so 30 seconds stealth, cooldown 1 minute and 27 seconds. You know what? It's not even that long. I was expecting a little bit longer cooldown because it's a 30-second stealth. Of course, it's cancelled after you enter combat state, but still, come on, 30 seconds. By the way, just to mention, I already done video regarding Assassin, this type of the video with everything what we know so far. Assassin also have stealth, but Assassin stealth lasts only 10 seconds, but it's for the whole party. So Assassin, 10-second stealth for full party, you and your party. However, Ranger, only for yourself, but it's 30 seconds. So I guess you can't have everything, right? Let's go further with Piercing Arrow. Let's check what we have here. This is physical attack debuff. On critical hit, deals 672 damage in a 4-meter AoE around the target and restores 100 MP. Causes bleeding for 6 seconds, 56 damage per second. Okay. In specialization, when you upgrade each skill, you're getting specific additional attributes to each skill. They are called specializations. Heals for 20% of the damage dealt. Ooh, this is nice. Self-heal for 20% of damage dealt. Not bad. In specialization, not normal skill. Bleed last plus 2 seconds. Can move while casting. Cannot be blocked. Crit resets cooldown. cast instant, cooldown, wait, cooldown 5 seconds? Ooh, this is really low cooldown, if this is accurate. Probably it is accurate, but this is very low cooldown. Range 20 meters, target and nearby free enemies. Guys, this is amazing. Again, AoE skill causes bleeding and self-heal for 20% of damage dealt when you upgrade that skill, obviously. Damage values differ between Taiwanese and Korean livestream due to the different enhancement levels. Final numbers will be based on release version, of course. So this information, what we have so far, guys, like I said, don't take everything here for granted. Changes are possible, right? And some maybe numbers are not accurate, but we are getting general idea about each class from these right videos and these information. Marking arrow, here we go. Physical attack debuff. AoE around target within 20 meters, up to 3 enemies take 730 damage. Target enter marked state for 5 seconds, lowering crit resistance by 200. Super armor break 10, additionally moves 5 meters forward in input direction. In specialization, reduces target defense by 10%, 50% chance to knock back 2 meters. That's nice. Oh, this is so good. 50% chance to knock back 2 meters. That's great. Duration plus 2 seconds, plus 1 charge, reduces target MP by up to 300, cost 50, cast instant, that is important, cooldown 10 seconds per charge, up to 2 charges, range 20 meters, single enemy. This is good. Let's go forward with a rapid shot. Effect quickly attacks a designated target at nearby enemies, details not fully shown in early stream, and on the end we have here lasso arrow. Effect hits target and reduces their movement speed. Details also limited. So guys, this is everything what we know so far about skills of the Ranger class. And what we can see so far, I think it's looking very powerful. You have very nice AoE skills, lots of AoE skills. You have a stun. This is really cool skill. And this silence arrow skill, which can silence the target for 5 seconds every 1 minute and 24 seconds. That's just insane. They're just insane. So stealth is also here for this class. So I would say something very similar to original Ranger from original AION, however, with much more AoE skills. Right, so this sounds pretty good for Ranger to me. Now we need to check what was the feedback from the players who have actually played Ranger class during first tests on server in Korea and on servers right in Taiwan. Okay, let's check what we have here. Title of this article is Bow Star. That is actually Ranger. Let's check feedback from the players. None of the friends who participated in the sharing played Bow Star. That's not good. I mean, in the test. And no one played Kill Star. So nobody had played a Ranger and nobody had played Assassin. That's kind of strange, but okay. But some of them were hit by Bow Star in PvP. Okay, so they can play against a Ranger in PvP. In summary, Bow Star damage is quite high. Oh, this is good. You can kite in PvP, which requires a lot of operation and the probability of control skills. Control skills such as stun have probability. If you are hit, just shoot. If you are not, run away quickly. Here we have a picture of the Ranger with a longbow weapon. And that was it. We didn't get too much feedback. I was expecting much more feedback regarding Ranger, honestly, but obviously Korean players during FGT tests and also in Taiwan, they didn't play much a Killer Star, Assassin, and Ranger. However, already this sounds pretty good. High damage, I think we can conclude that also from that gameplay footage. You have seen gameplay footage a few minutes ago, and also skills, damage will be high. And also here, you can kite in PvP. Okay, it requires lots of operation, lots of movement. Okay, that's fine. So feedback regarding gameplay of Ranger class from the players who have already played this class is actually pretty much positive. And we have seen from this gameplay showcase preview, which you have seen on beginning of this video, yeah, definitely high damage, very nice range, much more than 20 meters for sure. Some skills we have seen 30 meters and fluid, fast-paced combat, very dynamic. This is the things, right? These are the things which I like about a Ranger. This is, guys, everything what we have so far about a Ranger class. You can see on many ways this class is reminding us on Ranger from original AION, from original game. But then again, it has a little bit of twist. It's a modernized version of the Ranger with lots of AoE skills. And I have no doubt, additionally with that stealth ability, 30-second stealth, silence arrow, and then we have a stun ability. We have very nice AoE skills. This will be one of the most powerful classes of AION 2. For today, you know everything what we know so far at this point in time before launch of the game regarding Ranger of AION 2. Don't worry, I got you covered. As soon as I start to play the game over there on servers in Korea and Taiwan, I'll make videos of this type for each class, but this time I'm going to play the game. You will see dedicated videos, guides regarding every in-game system, including regarding best gear and best builds for each class. And of course, for Ranger, you will see my impressions and my full review for each class. For today, you are fully updated regarding Ranger of AION 2. Thank you for watching the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, and see you soon with another AION 2 video.